Hi, everybody. Good morning. Lots to talk about today. Lots to talk about. First off, what we got going on this morning? For those of you waking up like in Huntsville, you've had some rain this morning, but not much happening now. In fact, most of areas east of I-65 are mainly dry right now, but areas west of I-65, that is not the case. Let me go ahead. One thing I wanted to do was I wanted to put the radar behind me so you could see it. There it is. You know what? I'm going to reverse those. I don't like that. I want you to see it in monitor 2 because monitor 1 stinks. All right. So there you go. So the rainfall that you see here falling from Coleman all the way up into portions of Moulton, Town Creek, Hatton, Florence, this has been like the conveyor belt of rain for the last 24 hours. Some areas are now approaching like close to 8 to 10 inches of rain. Let that just sit for a second. 8 to 10 inches of rain. But if you are here, not much rain, right? You haven't even had like a quarter of an inch of rain with this system. A lot of times with tropical features like with Francine, which is now the remnants of Francine, you get these feeder bands that work across the area, right? And they can bring staggering rain totals to parts of the area. And other areas could have very little. So yesterday I was at home enjoying my 5 days off, Monday through Friday. And I kept on tabs on everything. I even sent in some storm pictures because I actually went and chased down some trees that were down Thursday with the rain, with the heavy gusty winds that we had. Heavy gusty. I hate heavy rain. Heavy wind. We don't say that. We say gusty winds, okay? But there was some tree damage and I took pictures and I sent them to the station. But my point is yesterday I'm at home and I can see people, I can see like everyone's getting restless now. I haven't had a drop of rain and you guys stink. And I get it. It's frustrating. I mean, if you're in Jackson County or DeKalb County especially, close to the Georgia state line, I don't even think you get that much rain today or tomorrow, which means your rain totals with this system are going to be like less than a quarter of an inch of rain. Less than a quarter of an inch of rain. But there are going to be some areas that continue to have heavy rainfall, right through here, that could have close to a foot of rain with this system. I mean, this doesn't even seem fair, right? Too much in one area, not enough in the others. It's the way weather plays out. It's crazy. We have flash flood warnings all over the place this morning. Coleman County, Morgan County, Lawrence County, Colbert County, Lauderdale County. And what that means is creeks, rivers, they're all running high. You've had a lot of rain. Also, too, in those heavier downpours, ponding on the roads, could even have a few areas that have water over the road at this point. I mean, it's been that much rainfall for areas west of I-65. Like at my house in Huntsville, I barely had any rain. I've had some rain. I had about maybe an inch at my house, but nothing compared to what's happened to the west. It's been like this now for almost 12 hours straight. The same areas just keep getting rainfall. And that's what happens with these feeder bands. As I mentioned, they set up and it's like, it's not like a true training, but like essentially the same areas just keep getting inundated with the heavy rainfall over and over. It's crazy. Hi, Vacation Valerie. Hi, Michelle. Two awesome people right there, back to back. Good morning to you. I had extra pep in my step. I had 5 days off, not a full week off because the week is Saturday and Sunday too. But I did take 3 PTO days this week and it was awesome. I feel rejuvenated. Unless you heard my first weather hit at 5 o'clock where I lost my voice on air. Other than that, it was a good day. Hi, Mary. I miss you too. Thank you for being on from Rhode Island. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Montequila. Still love that last name. It's my Mary and Vicky. I met together giving candy to them when Vicky won the contest. I don't forget this stuff. I will in a couple years though. Let me cycle you through the graphics, okay? I should probably be posting this on 48 as well, but I try to keep this casual and it is flash flooding, but it is heavy rain, but it's affecting a very small area. But I do want to talk about it on my page and maybe we'll just transfer this over. Hi, Rhonda Gardner. How are you doing? Good morning to you. Hope all is well. So there's your heavy rainfall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this. I'm going to pause it. And I'm going to zero into a few locations, okay? So where we've had the heaviest rain, I have to tell you too, some of this, the intensity of the rainfall has actually backed off just a little bit here in the last hour, but still some pockets of heavy rain through Florence. The Shoals camera, yep, seen that, been there, done that, watched it all morning pouring for you. In fact, in the Shoals at the airport, the Northwest Airport in the Shoals has picked up over 6 inches of rainfall so far this month. Most of it happening in the last 48 hours. Heavy rainfall happening at the Cortland Airport right now. If you're making that drive on Jewel Wheeler Highway from Decatur to the Shoals right now, I'm sure you're going to hit pockets of heavy rainfall. Town Creek, it's been pouring most of the morning. In Hatton and Moulton, that drive on 24, especially in and around the Moulton area, probably dealing with some heavy rainfall that's flash flooding, not just on the roads, but backyards are starting to get probably big puddles of water. Got a couple of pictures on my Twitter feed this morning showing some of the flooding in the Moulton area, and it's extensive. I mean, there's a lot of heavy rain falling. It goes all the way down into Coleman, where many viewers from Coleman last night were talking about how it's just like it's pouring and it won't stop. It's raining so hard. And then there was people commenting underneath it, where do you live? Like, we don't have any rain falling. And Tennessee Valley, everybody, is a very large area to forecast for. So what happens in this area doesn't happen in this area most of the time, right? It's just the way it works. And what's happening is we're going to have staggering rain total spread when this is all said and done. Again, some showers will continue tonight. Some showers, well, first off, let's get through today. The rain will continue this morning into the afternoon. Showers will continue tonight and for Sunday. But I have a feeling it's going to set up a lot like this, where areas in the green will have a higher chance for rain, areas yellow lower, and the closer you are in the green to that yellow color, likely even less of a chance than areas away from that yellow color, if that makes sense, okay? So rainfall will favor areas west of I-65, mainly for today, tonight, and tomorrow too. I can throw tomorrow into that graphic if I wanted to. This is where we have all the different flash flood warnings now. It's hard to keep track of them all because they keep popping up, but there's Coleman County. There's southwestern Morgan County, including the Falkville area. If my good buddy Stan's on this morning, flash flood warning there. He already told me he's had over 6 inches of rain in September at his location. He got a way to keep track of the rain. And yeah, it's been raining heavy there. There's Moulton included, parts of Colbert County, Lauderdale County. I know one area that has been just inundated with drought, like can't get any rain, is the Anderson, Lexington area, like northeastern Lauderdale County. They are in the severe area of drought with the last update. Well, that is one area that has done very well with rainfall. And it's almost, I don't want to say ironic, that's not the right word, but it's unbelievable the way this is going to play out with the new update on the drought monitor. Let me find my drought monitor because my graphics stink and they're all over the place. But I wanted to kind of show you. I wasn't here Thursday, being off. Was not here for the new update. But I need to find where it is in my show because the drought monitor is kind of important. Oh, yeah, Janoyer. You need to clean up your graphics, you slacker. I am a mess. There it is. So here's the updated drought monitor, and hopefully somebody changed the graphic to the right day. And nobody did, just took it out. So the drought monitor was updated as of the 12th of September. I like to put the date on it because it doesn't mean anything to you if you just see drought monitor. But areas in red, obviously the concern. Everybody's been dry, don't get me wrong. Everybody's been dry. But areas west of I-65 hit harder this drought than areas east. And here we are, the areas that need the rain, quote unquote, the most, getting it. Now, if you're east, you haven't had much rain, right? So your drought with the next update is probably going to reflect that, where we're going to tip the scale. Eastern locations will probably be in the darker colors, and areas west will probably not have as much of a drought because some areas are going to pick up close to a foot of rain. So it's crazy how it's working out, but we are probably going to turn the tables on the entire drought monitor by the next time it gets updated. All right, where am I at? Vacation Valerie, being the hostess with the mostest, which is great. Hi, Shannon. Good to see you. Good morning. Hope all is well. Happy Saturday to you. I almost forgot it was Saturday. Timothy, what's up? Good morning, Jeff. Please send some rain towards Douglas area. Yeah, beyond my powers, man. I just forecasted. But I can say this, if you want rainfall, all you had to do was just move that big line of rain a little bit more east and you would be like, turn it off, because areas west are like, we're done. But yeah, it's how it plays out. Welcome to the wonderful world of weather. Amanda, what's up? Good morning. 2 sick kitties this morning. Been up all night. Oh no, Amanda. I hope they feel better. Don't want sick kitties. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope they're feeling all right. That's a long night. Staying up with a pet when they're not feeling good is a long night because you're concerned and you're stressed and you're trying to make them feel better. Tweety, what you got? Happy day, peeps. National Cream-Filled Donut Day. Well, that would be good for the belly. Yeah. Good day for cream-filled donuts, though. Ooh. Good day to sleep in this morning. I'm very happy that y'all are here, though. But good day to sleep in. Not too shabby. Rain falling for some of the areas. Other areas, kind of cloudy. Love cream-filled donuts. Me too. Hi, Carol Wright. Good to see you. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday. I hope you're getting some rain. If you are, you're west of 65. Jill Holland, good morning. Always a pleasure to see you on, Jill. I hope all's well. Shannon says, I hope you enjoyed your vacation. I did. I had 3 days off. I strung it together with my 2 typical days off and enjoyed 5 in a row on Monday through Friday. I feel pretty good. Yeah. Even got to hang out with Mr. Eric Burke and his wife Heather. Played a little top golf on Wednesday. Could barely walk on Thursday, just swinging a golf club because I'm so out of shape, but it was fun. I hit the ball straight, which is great. Good times to be had by all. Timothy says, I am in on some donuts this morning. Yes, bring on the donuts, everybody. Happy Saturday. You know, it doesn't have to be cream filled. It could be glazed, chocolate frosting. We can mix it up. Hi, Jamie Lewis. Good to see you. Hope all is well. I'm going to cycle through the graphics one more time. I got a couple things to show you. I'm going to have some fun with this. There's your rainfall again, okay? I can say this. The intensity of the rain has backed off just a bit in the last maybe 45 minutes to an hour. But I'll tell you this straight up it's just like, it's crazy how the line has been in the same spot. I went to bed with the rainfall with this line. We did have some rain in the Huntsville area earlier this morning, but boy, it was crazy. Crazy. Just keeps being the same places. There's your flash flood warnings I already talked about. Now goes until 10:15 a.m. for the Coleman and Morgan County one. I think the one in Lawrence County is still 9:15, but nonetheless, if you're driving through these areas in green here this morning, watch out for ponding on the roads. There's another graphic. What this graphic is a whole bunch of colors, right? The dark green means we're all on a flood watch, which means flooding can happen at any given time throughout the day today. The red color is that brown color is flash flooding is happening right now. Flash flood warnings have been issued. And that light green color is a flood advisory, kind of a CYB. Cover your butt in case it's flooding there, but we're not sure. But there's a flash flooding that's taking place in and around it. So put the light green in there. And the whole point is where you see the rain on the radar, doesn't matter what kind of flooding is happening, the potential is there for some kind of flooding, okay? There's a graphic that will probably blow you away. Oh, not this one. No. This one's nothing. This one just shows you where the highest chance of rain is going to be for today. But this is the one I want to show you right here. Let me get to some comments, and I'm going to have fun with this graphic. Eric wore you out on driving. Yeah, Eric can play golf, by the way. He's really good. I mean, I'm using a driver, and he's using like an 8-iron, and he's hitting the ball farther than me. So it was all good. But it was good times. We had fun. Vacation Valerie. Jamie, yeah, things are fantastic. Keith's birthday was yesterday. Good for him. Happy birthday. He only turned 43 once. Rita, what's up? Good morning, Jeff. Have a great Saturday. We have to go grocery shopping in a little while. Hopefully the rain won't get us. Have a great Saturday. You know, in Mentone, Rita, I think y'all good. In fact, I think areas where you live are going to be very disappointed with the amount of rainfall because I'm going to show you this graphic right here. What stands out to you when I show you this rainfall total graphic? The purples, the reds. Wow, those colors are crazy, right? And it's almost like there's a wall along I-65. You go east, hardly anything, right? Let me put some of the numbers in here. So this is just radar estimated from Thursday morning. So, right? So I'm going to go out here. Woo, 0.1 in the Bryan area, right? Now I'm going to come into Lawrence County. Oh, yeah, look at those numbers. And you know what? Sometimes with this estimated radar, it could be a bit overdone, but I don't think it is. I think that 8.6 could be legit. I really do. I've been watching the rainfall the last 24 hours. I may have been off a couple days, but I don't miss the boat on too much stuff. And I'll tell you right now, even for areas along I-65, it hasn't been that bad. Maybe not 8 inches, but northern Coleman area, Vinemont, up to 3 inches on here. So there's been areas that have had tremendous rain. And then you go east, 0.3, 0.1, 0.4. You get an inch there by Fort Payne. I remember that. That was actually Thursday morning when that hit. And yeah, not much rain since. 0.8, 0.5, woo, what a drop off. I mean, you're talking about areas west of I-65 that have had more rain in the last 48 hours than they did all summer long, right? And then you have areas east that are like, yo, can I get a drop, please? That would be nice. Yeah, thanks. And that's the way this works out. I will tell you this. The forecast models last weekend did a magnificent job with handling where the heaviest of rainfall would be, favoring areas west of 65 with a huge drop-off areas east. Now, there's still a chance for more rain this afternoon, night, and tomorrow, and maybe areas east will surpass what my thinking is here, but boy, west of 65 is the place to be for rain. Almost too much rain happening at one time, right? I'm going to show you the track of Francine, right? This is back on Monday, and this is where it all started, east of Texas, spiraling Tuesday, and then Wednesday, lashing the Louisiana coast. Then it kind of looks like it falls apart, but the energy stayed with it all the way up into Arkansas, and that's where it is right now, kind of just twisting around with a big upper level low, throwing that rainfall back into our area. And it doesn't have to be a tropical storm or hurricane. It can be the remnants of one that brings lashing rainfall to the area, which is what we're seeing here this morning, obviously favoring certain parts of the Tennessee Valley, not everybody, right? All right. More showers tonight and tomorrow. We talked about that. And then we're going to pull the plug on all the rainfall. Done. And warm things up too. And fall officially arrives next weekend. And it will be in the mid to upper 80s, which is about where we should be for this time of year. Looks like it will be dry at this time. In fact, if we didn't have Francine and get some of the rainfall that we have had, we probably would have stayed dry for almost 2 more weeks. So even if you have just a little bit of rainfall with what's been Francine's leftovers, some areas obviously more, as I've talked about, it was actually just wonderful that it worked out that way because you could have been dry the entire time. Now, I know some areas say, well, I didn't have very much rain, but at least you had something. Now, there's areas that are like, okay, had enough. We can turn it off now. And it was really the only way we're going to get rain in here. If it hadn't developed, we could have been just dry right through the end of the month. I mean, there's not much rain looking beyond the 10-day either. All right. Helen, good morning to you. Hope also happy coffee. Is that a little sunshine smile? I like that. I'm going to put a like to that. That's cute. Alexandra, what is up? Good morning. Hola, weatherman. You know what? I miss you too. I miss chatting you up. You can call me, you have my phone number. You can chat me up anytime. I'm going to be busy today, though. I got a busy day with my very good friends, Darlene and Rick. We're going to be hanging out all day, starting at 9 and ending by 3. Can't wait. Vacation Valerie saying hi to Rita. Rita, Valerie, I think you all know each other. Hi, Christine Tinker. Good morning to you from Bryan, Alabama, where you have had very little rainfall. Hopefully, you get a little bit this afternoon to wet your whistle, so to speak. Vacation Valley, good morning. Helen says good morning. Happy birthday to Keith. Everybody's so friendly this morning. It's awesome. Shannon says we have barely had any rain. Yeah, just it's crazy, Shannon, right? Like where you are in areas like Sand Mountain, especially like Jackson County and stuff. I mean, when this is all said and done, those of you who really wanted rain, especially, and I want to say the Rosalie area, you're going to be very disappointed. You're going to be feeling like it's a letdown. You're going to be like, wow, I didn't get anything with this. The drop-off is for reals. I mean, it's crazy how one part of our area that we forecast for could have a foot of rain, and the other parts of our area could have pretty much 0. And that's how this is going to play out. We avoided severe weather in terms of tornadoes. Might be something that happened in Birmingham last night. I think they're surveying it down in Beeham, but we escaped that. We did not escape the strong winds with Francine. I don't know if y'all were about Thursday, but boy, it was whipping on Thursday. And I told y'all I was driving around, found a tree down on Williamsburg Drive, Northwest Huntsville. It's kind of where I live, near where I live. And yeah, it was like crossed over the road. I knocked on the door. The lady was so nice. I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." So, but like, yeah, and the winds, we didn't escape the winds. There was a lot of wind, but not everybody's had the same amount of rainfall, and we were able to escape severe weather. And I don't think severe weather is an issue throughout the day today. I think it's mainly just rain and flooding that we have to be concerned about, especially for areas west of I-65. Jamie's updating us on the weather in Virginia, North Carolina area, like where they kind of meet. And yeah, some areas getting some rain, some areas not getting rain. And that's happening right here locally, right? Barbara Ann Littlefield, hi, it's good to see you. What do you know? I woke up just in time. Good morning, Jeff Denoy. Just in time to say hi. Hi, Barbara Ann. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Christine Tinker saying good morning to everybody. Vacation Valerie, we'll say hi back to you, I promise. Vacation Valerie says, yeah, not in Hazel Green either. Very little rain in Hazel Green. Very little rain at Jeff's house in Huntsville, Northwest Huntsville, I might add. And yeah, and that's the case. You know, like I said, I saw people yesterday on Facebook, and it's like, you guys stink. I've had no rain. I'm like, just go west. And that's how it happens too. You know, it's unfortunately the way this played out was going to be some higher rain totals for parts of the area, and other areas were going to feel very shortchanged. And favorite areas in Easton. Helen says, how much rain did Moulton get? Well, we're not done yet, Helen. It's still raining. And there are reports in the Moulton area. This is just some weather watchers that have like rain gauges in their back where they can actually measure the rain. And I've had a couple of them on Twitter let me know they've had over 9 inches of rain in Moulton. That's a lot of rain. Yeah, it's a lot of rain. And still adding to that total because it's still raining for you in Moulton. We're not done adding. In fact, you're going to probably add another maybe inch or two throughout the rest of the morning hours. It's that crazy. Hey, Omar, how you doing? Good morning. Flash flood warning in Birmingham this morning? Yes, yes, yes. That's that heavy rain. It's not just in our area, this little swath. It goes all the way down to Birmingham. Beham, I call it on there because I like to condense. But yeah, it's just this swath of rain, this one line, and it's enough to cause flash flooding. And if you're outside of this little line, you're looking at me like, dude, there's nothing going on. What are you talking about? Weather guys are so weird. Glenda, good morning to you. Hope all is well. Sunshines, rain icons, and umbrellas. Oh my, oh, that's a lot. I love it. Denise, what's up? Good morning, Jeff Newer. Coffee in bed this morning with game day. Game day! Yes, enjoy the college football day. A lot of good games on today. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to watch. I'm going to be busy most of the day, but I'll watch later. Can't wait. Jamie, after the gorgeous weather for over a week, it's nice to have some rain. Yeah, it has been really nice here too. And this was something we really needed though. We needed some rain. And unfortunately, there's a lot of outdoor things taking place this weekend, like Oktoberfest over at the Arsenal. I don't think it's a soaker today or tomorrow at the Arsenal. I think if it was being held maybe here, it would be a soaker. And there'll be some rain, but there'll be times when it's dry too, like right now. Katie Smith, good morning, Jeff. Glad we finally get some rain in the Shoals. Oh, you've gotten some rain. Yep, some areas in the Shoals at the airport, over 5, almost 6 inches of rain. Couldn't even get 6 drops in August, right? My, how the tables have turned. Dun, 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 dun. That was soap opera, Jeff. Yeah, don't wear dresses on windy days. Not a good thing. Well, unless you're feeling frisky. Enough rain that we can't mow today. Yeah, everything's wet. Even where we haven't had tremendous amounts of rain, we've had something, and hard to mow if you have to mow today. Yes. Katie says, my hummingbirds are loving the rain. Good. A happy hummingbird is a happy household, right? Good stuff. Christine says, is Bryant getting more rain today? I don't think so, Christine Tinker. I think you guys are almost tapped out. Hey, I'm crossing fingers and toes that you get something, but I don't see a lot of rain in Northeast Alabama today or tomorrow. I think you're going to miss out on a lot of it. I'm hoping some showers make it to your area, but most of the rainfall total since Thursday in the Bryant area have been less than 0.2 of an inch of rain, and I don't see a lot more getting added. So A lot of clouds, though. It'll be cool. I will say this. Here's another thing I'll go crazy on the limb for. If we were able to break up this cloud deck and maybe get a little sunshine, Christine Tinker, it might happen in your backyard in Bryan today. I don't know if I want to go sunshine. That might be a little too crazy. But hi, Tammy. Good morning to you. Thank you for stopping by and have a fantastic Saturday. Katie Smith says, RTR, which took me a while to figure out what that meant when I moved here, but now I know. And no matter what your favorite team is, college or pro, I hope that they win for you this weekend. I'm impartial to all teams, and I hope they all play well. That's all I care about. I have no comments about bad or good, except that the Titans stink. No, I'm just kidding. I was so ticked off at the Titans last Sunday. I haven't been here in a week to complain about it, but golly gee whiz. You hold a team to like 120 yards of offense and you lose 24-17. You can't kick a punt without it getting blocked. You throw an interception backward. I can't take it, Titans. This is why I have extra gray hair being a Titans fan. Vacation Valley says, yes, weather guys are weird, but we love them. It's the strange quirkiness that we have that makes this so appealing. Teresa, USA Patriots, also Trash Panda Stadium tonight. Support the veterans. Yes, I saw that. It's tonight, and I was going to plug that, but I've been off all week, and I should have had it in one of my graphics. I'm mad at myself. The USA Patriots take on, it's called AUSA, A-U-S-A. And it's a great softball game to go watch, raise money for the veterans. Gets a great turnout every year. And if you're going to that game tonight, for the softball game, at Toyota Field, some showers, yes, but it might be just far enough southwest that you stay dry for that. And I should have made a graphic on that this morning. I'm so stupid. Teresa, thank you for bringing that up. Dave says, good morning again. Finally looking forward to mowing more. I don't want to mow. Yeah, I haven't had that much rain. my grass is dead. It ain't growing. But hopefully you get to mow again too, my friend. Yeah, why not? Good morning. Good morning, sir. Christine says, we are getting sun now. Oh, Christine Tinker, I feel good then. I say it, then it happens. No, it's great. I didn't know that. I thought maybe you had a lot of cloud cover. But if we're going to have some sun, it's going to be for you. Yeah. And you're getting it now, which is great. You just verified that, what I just said, which is great. I thought I was going out there on a limb, but no, not really. Tweety, how's Rubble? Rubble's fantastic. He's still Rubble trouble. Sky, she's doing very well after our scare last week, and she's doing pretty good. She's been very pepped up. There's no furniture in the house right now. We got rid of all of our furniture. We have new furniture coming in next week, and she has no couch to lay on, so she's very, very, very cranky right now. But she's still doing very well health-wise. And I try to lay on the floor with her so she can cuddle up with me, but not having that couch right now, she is not a happy camper. Couch comes next weekend. Vacation Valerie, I was worried about you during the Titans game. Yeah, I was worried about me too. Yeah, I was. Yeah. 17-0 halftime, or 17-3 halftime. I'm like, we look good. They can't move the ball. Our defense is the #1 rated defense in all the NFL after week 1. And we still lost 24-17. You know how hard that is to do? Do you realize that? Oh my gosh, I can't take it. But our defense did look good against a rookie quarterback, but it looked good. Hopefully they'll play good this weekend, but not a rookie quarterback this weekend. No. That would be Mr. Aaron Rodgers. He is hardly a rookie. He is a seasoned vet that has picked us apart in the past. And hopefully we can stymie them on offense and run the ball. And if Will Levis has a bad second game, I'm telling you, there's going to be talk to bring in Mr. Red-Nosed Reindeer, Mr. Rudolph. I'm telling you. Hi, Teresa. Red, white, and blue hearts. That's going to get you a heart right back. Love it. Oh, Christine, thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. That little sunshine. Christine Tinker, I'm going to put a big heart to that because you just made my day. I appreciate that. I love that you like to watch. That's woohoo, all right. And you have sunshine, too. And I kind of felt like I was kind of making stuff up there. But no, you really do have sun. It's great. So Christine Tinker has sunshine and beautiful Bryant. But I imagine that little shower may clip you here in a second, but not much rain. The overall coverage of this, dialing it way back here. In fact, while we've been here on the Facebook Live, where we had like heavy rain when I first came on, starting to actually see that break up a little bit. Some of it's lifted north, some of it just kind of thinning out just a little bit now too, which is good. I'm going to change the radar really quick. I'm going to take it out of the this area. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So, watching this very closely, obviously, but this area right in through here where we've had the flash flooding, right? It's better. It's still raining though, and at this point, any rain exacerbates the issue of the flash flooding. But yeah. Tammy says Moulton is flooded. It sure is. And again, I'll show you the radar estimate. This right here is a good graphic for you, Tammy. So this is the rainfall totals, and I'm going to show. This is the Moulton area right in here, right? Yeah, this estimated rainfall total is showing areas of 7 to 9 inches of rain in the Moulton area since Thursday, but a lot of that falling since last night, right? It's tremendous difference from areas like in Moulton. I know because a good friend of mine lives in Hatton, and I won't say her name, but she was telling me, Jeff, I can't get any rain. What's going on? Well, Mother Nature has made up for it in the last 24 to 48 hours, and she lives in the Hatton area. But boy, crazy differences in rainfall. Unbelievable. So I got the radar behind me. Hi, Teresa. Woodbury. I'm terrible with last names, but anyway, good morning. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Tammy says, I hit flood water over Highway 24 west of Moulton. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. Tammy, thank you. Christine Tinker, thank you. Thank you all for verifying everything I'm talking about. I love it. So, Tammy, floodwater over Highway 24. Yeah, flash flooding taking place this morning. Had people sending pictures in this morning showing backyards that were flooded, but I imagine that some of the roadways with the heavy rainfall, rivers and creeks still rise. So what happens is even though the rain may back off with intensity like it has been here in the last 20 minutes, everything's still rising. It's still going up, and that just happens to hit bank, go over the bank, and then it's on the road. And next thing you know, you're driving through it, and you don't know how deep that water is. You don't know the force it has. And they always say, turn around, don't drown. Even if you have a big, bad truck, I get it. I've been there before, and I got myself caught in a flood one time. And I was like, Jeff, what are you doing? You tell people not to drive through it, and then you do it anyway. You don't know how much force that water really has, right? And that's the best part. I'm going to put a heart to that too. Tammy says, I made it to Huntsville safely. That is fantastic. Yes. Christine Tinker says, if you're out today, please be safe. That's very good advice. Tammy says, Highway 24 at 157 is flooding as well. Right in that flash flood warning area. Let me go ahead. I'll put this graphic back on that Tammy's talking about. She is essentially just verifying every single thing that we're talking about here this morning, and that is the potential for some flooding that's taking place in areas in portions of 24, 157. If you're driving, I take that northern part of the green there, like Lauderdale County and Colbert County. You've had heavy rain, don't get me wrong, but I would say much of the flash flooding is taking place really in and around Moulton with that green there. And then back towards Falkville, Vinemont, South Vinemont, Coleman, some heavy rainfall for you. I have not had any verification of any kind of flooding there, but I have seen pictures in the Moulton area, and it's pretty, unfortunately, impressive of the flooding, however you want to call it. Impressive that it's flooded that much, unimpressive in terms of that it's dangerous, right? Tammy, driving back this afternoon should be better. The rainfall intensity, Tammy, is going to back off today. I think there's still some pockets of heavy rain, but the conveyor belt of heavy rainfall right through Moulton should back off a bit. You're probably going to still have some rainfall, but you should be okay driving back this afternoon. But my suggestion would be, depending on what time you go back, download the WAFF 48 weather app, check it, make sure. If you see pockets of heavy rain in and around Moulton this afternoon, I would be very conscious of what you're going to have to hit on the way back home, where there could still be some flooding, but I think it will improve by this afternoon and get better and better with each passing hour. So therefore, the later you drive home this afternoon, the better off you will be. Legend Realty, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for keeping us updated. It's all good to keep you updated. I appreciate it. I can only update y'all if you're all on here watching, so I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Vacation Valerie, I've been in flash flood. It's very scary. Came out of blind curve. Wall of water came at me. Had to be rescued. Yeah, flash flooding, you know, that's a great way. Let me put the camera back on me, and I'll explain this really quick. So the entire area had a flood watch. What does that mean? It means the potential is there for heavy rainfall to come and prompt either flood advisories or maybe flash flooding. The next step is to have the rain come, right? Then it pours. Then you have what's happening right now in Lawrence County, for instance. Flash flooding, meaning that roads are flooded and it's dangerous. Then you have like flood advisories. Then you have aerial floods, kind of just letting you know that there's been a lot of rainfall, backyards may flood, and it's more like streams and rivers. But flash flooding is extremely dangerous because that's the kind of stuff that you see on TV that is really scary. One time I had flash flooding when I worked in Cheyenne. I literally looked out the window and there's porta potties going down the main highway. Like, it was that crazy. Not highway like I-80, but like the highway, the feeder road to I-80 out in Cheyenne. And they were literally porta potties, like the racing down the road, that much force of water on the road. One time I was in Cheyenne too, and there was flooding so bad that I got downtown with a sports guy. His name's Joe Leadingham, great guy. We're taking video, and we're literally into water up to our waist, and it happened like that. And that's what's scary about flash flooding, especially when it happens at night. It's hard to see those things, and it can overwhelm you quickly. You're welcome, Christine. I appreciate that. Vacation Valerie says, yeah, if you can drive before dark. That's Vacation Valerie giving great advice to Tammy, saying, hey, look, if you can go back during the afternoon when it's still daylight outside, I just was talking about that, it makes a huge difference. Sometimes driving at night, you come across a road that has some flooding. It's hard to see that, and you can hydroplane very easily if you come across an area of rainfall or an area of road that's had too much rainfall. But during the day, probably a little bit easier to see. I still feel very confident that with this rain, it's still pretty steady, but seeing some breaks and some gaps now, which didn't see this morning. So I think the overall rainfall itself may continue through the afternoon, but the intensity that we had here this morning prompting the flash flooding has tapered off and will continue to. That was a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to do. I've done all my notifications. I've updated the web again, keep it fresh. I gotta send a forecast email out, but I think I've checked all the boxes of what Jeff Denoyer has to do before he goes. If you have any kind of backyard flooding, please be safe, but you can send us some pictures. I've gotten a few pictures this morning from the Moulton area, but not very many. But they send them to our WAFF 48 Facebook page. You can send them by message there. You can send them to me directly. You can send them to Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis or Meteorologist Chelsea Aaron or Meteorologist Eric Burke. We all get them. We all talk. And you can exchange pictures with us. We appreciate it. Also, the other day, we had some trees down. We always want you to take the pictures safely. We don't want you to get hurt, obviously. But many of you sending in pictures when we had the big, strong winds on Thursday, thank you. It's a great way for us to verify what's happening outside, and then we can discuss on air what's happening, and we can show the pictures to show the ground truth of what's happening. And once the tree reports and down trees were coming in, it wasn't just limbs and stuff down. It was like big trees that were falling on Thursday, and many locations reporting some kind of damage. We had power outages. You know, however you interpret what Francine has brought to the table of the Tennessee Valley, it was a lot of wind on Thursday. It's been a lot of rain since for parts of the area. And again, there's going to be a few areas that feel like they didn't get enough rain. They got shortchanged. And unfortunately, that's probably how it's going to play out for areas closest to the Georgia-Alabama state line. But yeah, it's still, this storm still packed a solid punch across the area since Thursday. Flash flood happened in an area I have been through many, many times. Yes, flash flooding can definitely happen anywhere. It's not, doesn't favor one area or another. It doesn't have to be near a river or a creek. Flash flooding can happen on a main street. Happens all the time. Vacation Valerie on the air with me, that would be a tough one. I could ask permission, but I don't know if that's going to fly. But we'll see what happens. Though I would personally love it. I would love to hang out with everybody on air if I could. But I don't know if the station would go for that. So but let me see what I can do. I have people in high places. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to call my people. Can they call their people? Maybe we can see if we can work something out. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. Chelsea Aaron in tonight. She'll have the very latest on whatever rain's falling, what you can expect for tomorrow as well. Jeff Denoyer, I'm going to check on out of here and get my day going. And then I'll be back, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, not only on Sunday, but I will be filling in for Mr. Eric Burke on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I do believe this week coming up. Boy, I'm a slacker. You think I would know my own schedule, but I really don't. When you're off for a couple of days, you kind of check out a little bit. Yes, I am Eric Burke on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I will do my best impersonation, though I will fall short of his greatness. I will be here to start the week. My days off next week are Thursday, Friday, which is odd, but I'm okay with that. I got barn doors going up. Got some other things in the works for those 2 days off. Yay for me. Teresa says, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate all you do. Teresa, thank you for watching. Appreciate that. It's very kind of you. You're not camera ready early this morning. You are always camera ready, Vacation Valerie. Your personality glows no matter what time of the day it is. You know that. Christine Tinker says, hope you have a good day. Christine Tinker, you have a good day too, big hearts. And I'm going to wrap this up. Hey, if you're out and about today, have fun. If you're in an area that's not getting a lot of rain and it's just kind of cloudy and cool, it might not turn out to be such a bad day for you. Temperatures in the 70s, even if you pop a little sunshine like Christine Tinker has in Bryant right now. Yeah, you never know, you never know. And then areas that have the rainfall in all seriousness, so please be careful. Obviously, any more in the way of rainfall that's heavy at times in this area here that continues to see the most rain. There could be more flash flooding prompted this afternoon with warnings. I don't think it quite gets to that. I think once the flash flood warnings this morning expire, they'll probably not need again later today, but something we'll keep an eye on though, because I think the overall rainfall intensity will start to back off. So, all right, I'm going to run out. Everybody have a good day. Good to see you all. Have a fantastic Saturday.